Hi, this is Anne. I'm just showing you different ways how to draw your sketch without worrying that if you put washes or paint on top of it, it will go away. Usually you can use your charcoal or your pencils or whatever. Pencil also works. I've already shown you this drawing ink, acrylic ink. I've already shown you this Rotring Tiki Graphic pigmented ink pen 0.3. These are my favorites. I also like to use these let me just see if I can, these peel off China markers. I'm going to use this black one. I destroyed my, when I didn't know how to peel this, but I now how to do that. I destroyed it, so I just put it in a children's crayon pencil. So this works also very nice. You can use it and you can paint on top of it and it doesn't rub off or anything. So for today I'm just going to make a arum lily, but it's a trumpet. It's shaped like a white trumpet. It goes in and it goes where the leaves, outer leaves are, it's big, and then it shapes into a tunnel or a trumpet or a cone. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. So I'm just gonna start to draw my lily, and then I'm just gonna quickly paint it and show you how I use all these things. Now this is the little heart where the stem is going to come out. So if you've got a stem, it also always goes into your base of your flower there. I call this a heart. I don't know why, but that's what I do. So I'm just gonna quickly, I'm sure I'm gonna use this as a sketch, so I'm just gonna quickly draw it a little bit darker if you like. You don't need to. I just want to let it show up for you that you can see it nicely. The leaves are almost as big and almost like arrow shapes, so I'm just going to put for background, just going to put some greens at the back to show this better. Okay, I'm going to do this in acrylic ink and maybe use my acrylic white for the flower. For the background, I'm going to use my Antelope brown, my phthalo cyanine green blue shade, and my lemon yellow. I'm going to spray this with water a little bit. And then I'm just going to drop in. Remember, this inks are the pigment is very strong, so just start with a few drops and go from there. So I'm just going to lightly wash in my inks and stuff. I think I've put a little bit, not too much water on my canvas, but it's okay, we will clear that up in a minute. So I'm just gonna, where my leaves are, going to start with a little bit of yellow, green again, but it doesn't really matter. I just want to make a quick background so that we can paint this. If you want to see this in oil as well, just ask me in the comments and I will do one in oil. I actually, no, I'm more an acrylic painter. I like my inks and stuff, but I can also show you in the oils, as that's how I started when I started to learn to paint. So I started in my oils. Okay, I don't want to take away too much of these white blank spaces. I like that. You will see when this is dry. I'm just going to put another coat on top of this, so I'm just going to quickly dry this. If your inks repel a little bit like this on your canvas, it can means that usually means there's too much water on your canvas, or otherwise you can prime it with a gesso and then paint on top of it if it bothers you. I don't mind. I like it like this because when I put my next wash on, all these white spots are gonna turn to another color. So it's almost dry. It's just a few spots that's a little bit left there. So I think I'm going to start with my arum lily while this dries. Okay, now I've taken out my white and my Naples yellow. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all these colors. I will just see as I go along. Paynes Grey and white and Naples yellow is always in my mix. I've got a green, a phthalo green and a lemon yellow. I've got a burnt umber. And I've got a little bit of green gold. As I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I will just see if I go along. So I'm going to start with my flower now. Okay, sorry for my dirty palette. I've got a little bit of white. I've got a little bit of that green cyanine, phthalo cyanine green blue shade. I've got a little bit of my antelope brown. And I will take out as I use. So I'm going to start with my lily. I'm just going to take a little bit of my antelope brown with my white. And I'm going to start with the shadow parts first. Now that's usually at the back of something that's in front. Like this is in front, so that's at the back. So you need to put in a little bit of shadow there. This one is in front, so you need to put a little bit of shadow into that area as well. And that is also for that area there underneath, as this is everything is in front. You can, I just want to let you see there, none of my lines went anywhere with the inks. I'm going to bring a little bit of green also into my lily. I'm not putting too much water now because I'm working with my acrylics, but I'm gonna put, this is a little bit, just the tip of my brush with water. You can see if I go over those white areas, how they give you different light and shadow areas and texture. That's what I actually like, is the texture. I'm gonna make my stem dark on the one side, and then I'm just gonna highlight it with my yellow because I want to let it stand out a lot. But I like to use my Paynes Grey or my burnt umbers or anything in the mix. I like it, so I'm not going to cover everything. I just want to give a little bit more depth here at the back, so that the lily can come to the forward, you know what I mean there, come more to the front. I'm going to start with my white now, just my white, and I think I'm so tempted to make this a little bit bigger, and I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to go for it and make it a little bit bigger. It's like a cup-shaped flower, actually, the inside, because it's a trumpet. It goes like that, and then it goes into this area. So you've got a lot of shadows in the inside, where it goes into the thin piece there. So this area will be light, and there will also be a light area there, sort of the rim of the flower. And it depends on which side your light is. If your light is coming from the right hand side, you will have more shadows on that part as well as there, but there will be deeper shadows that side. But I'm just going to show you quick and easy that you can also do this at home, and this is for beginners. So I will try and show you different flowers and everything. I just want to get a little bit of my yellow. The color I did not mention is this cadmium yellow deep hue. It's almost like an orange yellow, so I'm going to put that in the shadow area at the bottom. My dark side is on that side, and I will highlight a little bit later my lighter yellow, medium yellow on that side. I'm just going to put a little bit of these oranges into this background as well while it's on my brush now. It's almost like a thin wash I'm putting there. I actually lost a little bit of my overlap areas here. I'm just going to use this again. You can go into it, it doesn't really matter, and I'm just going to bring in that area of mine that I want to have a little bit more. I don't know what happened here, but I lost that area, but it happens a lot, so don't worry about that if it happens to you. Okay, I think that can work now. I'm just going to darken a little bit there now because I need a little bit of shadow area in that side, just to take my away there where I misjudged myself there. Got a little bit of my Antelope brown and my medium yellow, and I'm just going to throw it in there and at the bottom. And I can maybe even put my light yellow now on the side of my stem. I'm just gonna use my green and so on and just put in a leaf of, I'm just using my same phthalo cyanine green and my Antelope brown for this. I'm not going to take out other greens and stuff. And I'm just going to take my white and I'm going to establish my light areas. Take a little bit of my Paynes Grey, put a little bit of water with it. I just want to darken the areas around the flower more. I just want to quickly do something here because I see my area here is lost a little bit where this that area comes in from there. I hope to find that this helpful. Let me know in the comments if it's still not clear to you, or there's maybe some place where I can improve. And as I said, if you want to see me maybe do this in oil, I know there's some people that want to work in oil. I can also show you. It's actually the same technique, anything. But there's a little bit difference with the applying of the paint. So there you are. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I will definitely see you next time, and you must have a lovely day.